Okay, good evening folks. I'm back with some Final Fantasy. I'm going to be continuing the story, but first of all, I'll pick up this quest. I've started leveling a Conjurer, which is a healer class. So, yeah, I'll see where that goes. For the first part of your lessons, you are to take a flask of pristine water and pour it into the foot of the hedge tree found near Hawthorne Hut. The water's purity will draw forth the corrupting entity that is siphoning the tree's life force. Dispatch this being and then speak with Brother Joyson at the Hawthorne Hut. As you might expect, he is a conjurer with a fine ear for the murmurings of brook and stream. Listen well to his advice if you will learn to master the element of water. Okay, I'm not going to be doing that today. Or not on stream. I think the main class I will be leveling on stream is my Dragoneer, and the rest will be off camera. If I have a little bit of time, I'm going to be jumping into that, and if not, yeah, well, I'll do something else, I guess. It's not like there's a million people watching this, and I need to take continuity of the streams into consideration at all. So first things first, I think I'm gonna go check my retainers. They should have finished their little job I gave them and brought back some materials for me. Also, I will have to start cleaning out my inventory because inventory space is starting to be a huge problem. Like, I can put some stuff on begin. Workman's is already full. Yeah, confirm. How many do I still have of those thingies? I don't really know. I have 2 more. Can I send him on this? No. Let's check the same thing for the other guy I have. View the report. We did bring back the same thing. Confirm. Wait a minute, didn't I have gear for this one? It's 35. Gathering points. What did I do now? Did I put it in my inventory? Yeah, probably I did. Sort. Do I have anything plant-wise I can put up on this guy? Because this guy seems to be handling all the planty stuff. That's also planty stuff. Well, honey isn't really planty stuff, but let's put it away. Wow, crap, I sold it. Wow, okay. Retainer, cooking shade. Yeah, let's put that in the retainer too. I think I might have some gems in here. Yeah, see? So this means I could put those away as well. Oh, that's other ones. There. Means I have all my jewels stored away, all my planty stuff put away. Now this one still needs to go, this one still needs to go. Animal hide is on the other guy. Carrots, I have no idea what those are for, but I'm guessing it's for alchemy stuff, right? Yeah. This gives me some room again, which is good. I can sell this. I should probably start to get rid of some stuff in my inventory. I mean in my storage. Because half of this stuff is probably from old crafting things. And I probably don't need that anymore. Yeah, the rest is on the other guy. Pigments is for making... Think. Item by back. Yeah. I need that honey. Where did I put the honey? Put in inventory, there you go. And now the only thing I should do is check on my other retainer to see if I have some level 27-ish mining gear available still. I thought I had a pickaxe. Oh, 29, okay. Need to wait a couple more levels for that. Nice, and this one is 31. Okay, let's go check the first retainer once more for the very last time. I don't think I have any better gear than what he's wearing at this moment though. No. That's crafting. I should probably get rid of that. Level 25. I don't think I have a craft still left at that level, but I'll keep it like that for now. So this is also crafting. This is crafting. This is gathering. 24. Okay. This is item level 21 and this is 24. So I'd better put this one away. Extract all the materia, which I cannot do for now, but I will be able to later on. So you, level 20 gloves. I still have this, which is level 24, but that's for a crafter. This is crap. This is used. This is gathering plus 17. These are better. Okay, do I have a belt? No, I have no belt. I think the legs are still the same too. The feet, the boots are still this crafting, still the same. Check on this, nothing new, nothing here. I think for gather. Now see crafter, nothing. And I might want to get this one back in my inventory to put in a gem. Oh, this one too. Oh, let's check. So put that. No, I do not want you in there. I want you in there. So you have nothing. You can have one more item. You can have nothing. You can have two more items. You can have one more thingy as well. And then there is nothing else. Okay. So let's now check if I have stuff in my inventory which has things worth putting in here. Direct hit, no, craftsmanship, I don't have anything. Wait, but I also had... Ooh, she's naked. Naked? No, not quit. Quit, I said. Let me get this sorted out really quick and then we can continue. Level 24 boots. Okay, this is 15, 17, but that's crap. 20, that's not what I need. That's not what I need. That is not what I need. And this is already 25. So at 25 I have new boots, which is fine. Are those boots actually any boots with 100%? Ooh, yeah, but that's not gathering stuff. This is gathering stuff. Extract materia. Not gathering. This is not, no. Oh, crafting, okay. Nothing. So, let's now check this. I should have gotten... Wait, I didn't? What did I get then? Oh, tier 3 gather thing. Okay. Worthless. For this guy. This is gathering. Let's try. Retrieve materia. No! Ah, extract material is what I needed to do. Silly me. Okay then. Crafting, not really what I need. Okay, let's try. Meld. Yeah, see, they are all high level gathering and crafting things, so I cannot put that into the low level items. It's a little bit of an issue for me now. Mind, vitality, intelligence. No, sort. Let's try again with these, sort them out first, and check if there's anything with 100% spirit bound. No. This is, but it's crafting. I don't really want that. I need gathering. Again, the higher I go, the less chance I have of being able to use that. Okay. Probably very boring to watch, but it has to get done too. See, that's already, well, 26, that might work, but it's a crafter's one. This is a gatherer one, but it's not full. Weaver. No, I will not have anything worth getting. Gatherer, but only 1% crafter. Crafter. Okay, nothing then. We have no hat worthwhile, which means I should put this one back. Do I have anything here worthwhile? This is gathering plus 5 or 15, what is it? This is gathering plus 34, so this one should be better. Yes, it is better. Yeah, it is better. Okay, belt. I do not have belts. Legs. I do not have better legs, so I should be using the same ones again. Feet. I don't think I have better feet for a gatherer. So let's put that back on. And the ring, I'm sure this is the best ring I have, so let's put that back on. Didn't really change a lot though. Yeah, gathering points. I don't think this guy needs gathering points. Yeah, well, I'll have to settle with this then. Send him on adventure. Let's send him... this. Okay, this side. There you go. All the preparation I had to do for today is done. Well, for this evening. I will have to do some more leaf quests to get more tokens, venture tokens. But right now, per your yeah, that's for the level. Yeah, that's okay. Speaker with Reborn promises to keep. That's the next part of the story. So I'm probably going to be doing that. And I also need. This is something I cannot do. This is something I cannot do. This is one I should be doing pretty soon. So I'm going to be doing this one. Try by water. Yeah, the rest I cannot do, I think. So let's go to the Promise of the Keep, to Tanalan, and go talk to the guys for the rest of the storyline quests. Meanwhile, I'll have a sip of coffee. Coffee. Okay, story time. Reborn is here, so let's have a chat with Reborn. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The militarists have made their positions clear. Agreed, Ul'dah is not an option. Nor are Limsa, Lominsa or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs, which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Cons the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment? Would that I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. Think, oh no. Nymphilia, that is perfectly what I wished to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time, a week, mayhap just even for a couple of days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. So we're gonna probably bring them to Revenant's stall. Lady Ugiri, I have a proposal, if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alfino. The headquarters of my order, the Signs of the Seven Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Stall, an outpost in Mordana. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Stall have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have a need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands, hard labor, lest you doubt, with not safe food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself promised, Lady Yukiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Stall would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious one. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. So they will join us in Mordona. Master Alfino, once again, I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Stall, which will be no small feat considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Ul'dah Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there, Anon Dust. Okay. Lady Ugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the immortal flames can provide. So they don't want them in Ul'dah, and everyone is being willing to give them some help in order to get them out of Ul'dah. Sounds very familiar to other refugee stories. I think it's the Adventurers Guild, right? Yeah, I could take a horse, but why? Or, I mean, the Aether. Man. Dun, 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 dun. Master Alfino. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenantstall too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship, with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out of Vermardona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Thanks, Momodi. Greatly appreciated. What news? None. Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the immortal flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Where it is a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed. But the syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mardona. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. Will he bear the costs? I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Domans' behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. Yes, it is. After all that has befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Yugiri. And you in Revenantstall, my lord. The Lala fella kind of funny. Little guys, but still funny. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangements, shall we? Okay. I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you, after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? I say yes. What say you? It's not better than the ones I have. More rings. How many rings can you get? Oh, this one looks nice for a caster type. Except, as we speak, the Domans prepare to departure at Vesper Bay, where from they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly, and it would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating their preparations. Dust, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through the tasks, great and small. In short, whatever must be done, do it. Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrive. As the Lady Yugiri tells it, he has been designated the leader of the first group. I'm almost out of Vesper Bay teleportation thingies. Oh crap, I forgot to charge my mouse. Zan! Let me grab a charging cable. There. Problem solved. I think. Of course, now I have that stupid cable lying here. There. Greetings. After now informed that the Science would be arriving to help with preparations, I am honored to meet you, though ashamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. Yeah, I get used to that. I know from a glance what manner of woman you were. I too have some skills at arms, as do many other people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. So they made me a babysitter. You have my thanks, friend. Pray seek out my son Yozan. He can tell you more. Hozan and Yozan. Sure, why not? Come on, Yozan. Where are they? Oh, hello there. I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Will you be coming with us to Ulda? I hear we're traveling by a horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but what's that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry. I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help though. We were just finishing a game of hide and seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they've found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. Okay. Okay, that's no kid. Here is a hidden child. Hey, you're not Yozan, who are you? I'm Koharu. Just kilo, eh? I didn't know anyone else was. Wait a minute. You're one of those stallions, aren't you? No, science. Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek too. Oh, right. It's almost time to go. Nice to meet you, Dust Kilo. So that's one. Number 2 is hiding behind the carriage. There. Are you playing? Not fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horsebird carriage? I don't know, it sounds scary. But if Yozan says it's safe, I'll go. So I need to find number 3. Number 3 will probably be very well hidden. Number 3, where art thou? Is he hiding inside? Maybe. Maybe. Behind here? No? Oh, come on, don't tell me I will have to go waste an hour to find number 3. Oh, there on top, okay. The last one, hiding child. How do you find me? Bah, I guess I need to practice more. Or maybe you're just good at this. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. Okay, let's go back to Hozan, or was it Yozan? It was Hozan, right? Hozan is the father, Yozan is the son, I think. Yeah, Hozan. Hozan! Wonderful. All the children are accounted. Hide and seek? Ah, I see that you are curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best that the children who know what to do in case the Guardians found us. I should hope that those days are behind us, but nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. Let's pick this one. Lepla. Hozan. Ooh, dealt. Well, I did buy a new one, so even that is now kind of worthless. To me. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father Home, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with my young Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. Do I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by brass blades? It would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on a journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you are ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Guessing that's the coachman up there. So pray inform the coachman. Oh. Mr. Coachman. Instead of Mr. Cab Driver, is it Mr. Coachman? Eager to be off, are you? Ah, yeah. Well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. The runner from the blade says we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie has been sighted south of the bridge to Hamarlia. Might be as someone's eye are playing tricks on him. Of course, but I don't pay to gamble in the business. Now I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot here, that's another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around. Make sure the area's safe, like... And if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way is clear, meet us outside Horizon. The blades tell me the road there's safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own, assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. So I need to go check if the road is clear. Let's check if the bridge is clear. Go back to Horizon. So there was a beastie, was being the operative word. He's wearing my face mask. Well fought, man, well fought. If only I were better in health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities prelude acts of daring do. The kid. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Duma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Ukiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life, all this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, Father, to see who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant Stall will grow and prosper by our hands. What was that? They pushed the kid off the box. Okay, yeah. Hey, Miss Dust. Koharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. I don't know. So you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in lots of places? It's my turn now. Excuse me, Miss Dust. I've got a question. What's Revenant Stall like? Is it pretty? It's cold. It's a bustling outpost frequented by... Yeah, that's true. It's a bastion of civilization in harsh and unforgiving wilderness. It's home to the signs of the Seven Dawn. It is a stone's throw. I think this one is the best one. It's a bustling outpost. You mean there are lots of people there that are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait. Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. Miss Dust, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Eat your boterhammetjes and your kostjes. Seek out new experiences and adventures. Yeah, that's true, but if you tell that to the kid, he might run away. Fight ferocious beasts. That's true too, but if you tell that to the kid, he might go fight a mob which he can't handle. Train every day is to me the best one, because buy a weapon and armor from Rowena. He's a kid. I mean, train every day, of course. Aha, so my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on, tell me, and don't leave anything out. Alright, that's enough questions for Miss Dust. That's not fair. Why does Yozan get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Give the girl another question too. Let's be fair. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Miss Dust. I won't forget it. I'm going to be an adventurer too. When we get to Revenant Stall, let's make an adventurers guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Miss Dust and Lady Yukiri. Yeah, just like Miss Dust and Lady Yukiri. See, the kids already love me. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Yeah. Kids are too curious. They want to know everything, so let's join them. They won't shut up for a minute though. It's gonna be a long, long road. But they said to Revenant Stall that we are heading to Ul'dah, so... whatever. I'll speak with Alphino at the quicksand. The quicksand is the adventurers guild, right? Alphino, here I come. The Emerald Avenue. Maybe I'll try to pick up a bow just to at some point. I don't know. I picked up the blue mage. It's a special class. I only have 1 skill for now, because apparently you only learn skills when you find a mob which can give you a skill or something? Master Alfino. Ah, just. I take it the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters. Hi. But I cannot read that name though. No, strange letters. I don't know how to read strange letters. I barely know how to read the letters I have. I have matters well in hand. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. Man, it still takes me a long time to get to finish the base game. I thought I was done when I saw the credits, the end credits a while back, but I seem to be getting new quests all the time, and quests which don't really give me a lot of XP. But that's fine, because I've been told by people that the level range for the first expansion, Heavensward, is actually level 50 to level 60, so I'm already level 56 by now, getting closer and closer to 57. It is past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Tanalan which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Dolmen delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slavburton upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Dolmans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild's emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting ties should stand the Dolmans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, Dust. Okay, I need to go to Revenant's Toll. Luckily, I have already been there and I set that one up as my free destination. So let's go there, teleport there. Okay, here we are. So Slavburden is here. Ooh, shark. Man, some people have some nice mounts in this game. So here we are, Slavburden. And this must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our death of fineries off-putting. Poor though you may seem, you have a wealth of spirits and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slavburden. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slavburn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedents. Seven hells, Dust. Why are you wasting time with me? See them to the rising stones. Okay, Slavburden. Calm down. I can do that. Wait, it was here, right? No. Wait, speak with Yukiri. Yukiri is with me, you fool. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me. I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones. Okay, now I can go to the Rising Stones. Yeah, I want to enter it, of course. What else will I do here? Let's go have a chat with Minfilia. Miss Minfilia, I'm here. Tis no use. What's going on, Minfilia? Our attempts to reach the students of Baldessian continue to meet with failure. Urianger has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded north, so we can't really contact them anymore. We will preserve, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but waiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I am given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. But that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. I didn't ask any questions about that. Lady Yukiri is here. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. Lady Yukiri? We have no objections. Pray do so with your blessing, with our blessings. What? Pray do what? Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady. But are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. Did I miss a text? Strange. In the event that Revenant's Toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure. Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slavburn, your Lady Yukiri. Dust. Greetings. Greetings and salutations. Okay, Minfilia. Lamine and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit, I am still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Y'shtola should be returning along with a report from a field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival. Y'shtola? Yeah.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
Thanalan.
It has been blessedly quiet. Which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning a fleet with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
What is it we see this time?
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
I don't see it yet. Ah. They are summoning their god.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
Yeah, I think so.
The gift and knowledge.
I mean, Philia is starting
Are the
to
two of
sound
you quite well?
strange.
You shared that vision, did you not?
I had a vision. I don't
Even
know if it's
before
the
the
same one.
Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
Hola.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
Oh, Tataru gets
My lady,
the keys to the
are
castle.
you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
Bodyguard, huh? Yeah, sure. They call it like that these days.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
Yeah, explain her what a primal is, then I finally know the definition to God.
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people,
Pardon me.
I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies.
Then why do you keep sending me into those battles alone?
If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
I mean, how many bells does one need and how many rings does one need? Plainly, should the worst come to pass and the Leviathan is summoned, our only resource will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventually inevitable. Yet so long as there is even a chance that the primal primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts forward achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time and will doubtless have valuable information to share. Okay, to Limsa Lominsa we go. Limsa Lominsa. Oh, it's behind the corner. Okay, good. Limsa Lominsa is always very busy. I don't know what's up with it, but most of the time there is a ton of people in Limsa Lominsa. The Storm Sergeant, you are expected. Pray take this lift to the command room. Okay, I'm taking the lift to the command room. Here's the Admiral. Welcome, friends. I take it Ishtola has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the serpent ravens venturing as far as Tanalan to supplement their cache. For our strong-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I am not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Sign's support in this endeavor. But if, God forbid, our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, which as much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. English is hard. Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not draw on their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Is that so? Well, I am not so stubborn as to deny you the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. These Maelstrom's goats are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements with the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operations staging point at Camsco Valley. I want you to make your way there, Firthwind, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkbrida has charge of the garrison. Speak with at Camsco Valley. Where is that? Skull Valley. I'm there. Skull Valley is... Wait, I am here. All aboard. Let's go there. Jump on the boat. On the boat, on the boat, on the boat. And fly to the rendezvous point. Oh, wrong way. What's up, Commander? Oh, it's not the Commander. This is the Commander. Falkbrida. I've been expecting you, Science of the Seven Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. Again, rings. How many rings do I need, man? Fuck. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Subsa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe to the likes of this one before. We must proceed with all due cautions. Though it pains me to admit, the Maelstrom has never... Okay, I already read that. Among other things, they have orders to determine whether Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet, their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into the Subsa, all told. Here, take this flask of restorations to tend those who may have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture deep into enemy territory. However, we can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. The juncture. I'm going in the wrong direction already. I think I might be getting a little bit too tired to play. I've had a couple of days with almost no sleep at all. There's one. Thank you, I owe you my life. We were ambushed by serpent reavers. Lightly armored as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the serpent's tongue, I'm certain of it. I can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. I will do my best to save them. Ooh, they are down here somewhere. Well, 2 have died apparently. No bueno. Da-da-dum, dum, da-dum. I found him. Well, one. The other 2 are dead. You've returned. Thank the navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Yeah, 2 bodies. One should be on his way. Decodes. These wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does this savagery not know bones? Enemies or no? They got too far. I dread to think what may have become of the 2 men who remain unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The warhounds will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. It's all pretty much useless for me by now. The gift of eternity. Thrice down fishback bastards. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Ooh, Minfilia. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, Savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aetheryte in the depths of Sapsa. If you are to act, it must be now. The men are ready, but we await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is likely to be met with fierce resistance. But we are not so Atlas as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priests presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. The best one shall engage and distract the Sahagin Legion of Drones Prides at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is a devilish for attacking forces. Let the Fern Levy spearhead the assault, and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the self-same moment, a divisionary squadron formed by galleons from the Crimson River Fleet, shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Science shall form a smaller unit in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defense effort. Just and Ishtola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Tancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle around to join the infiltration unit of Ishtola and Dust. Aye. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte, accompanied by Lady Minfilia as was agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle! To battle! When last did we fight side by side, Dust? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away. Go through the first checkpoint and defeat the Sahagin that appear. Okay. Okay. Ah. Come on, Ishtola. Ishtola? Come. Ishtola doesn't want to come. She's afraid. Call reinforcements, really? How many reinforcements will they call? Even more. This is the third checkpoint. Okay then. Where the heck is Stola when you need it? Done. Okay, Stola is here now. Pray do not concern yourself, it was but a glancing blow. Come, the Aetheryte is close. Wait.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Oh,
Did I miss much?
nice. Nice one. Oh, she's good.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
Nice one. He has a fan. I didn't know he could fight that well.
To the Aetheryte!
Okay, if you say so. Ah, Nelwib, the Admiral.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
I knew it. They surely can jump.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know.
Ja,
'Tis high time I set about making amends.
kan er niet.
Long have you shriveled Swordwalkers, tormented our kind. But no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs. Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Do you feel that?
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What? Such power! It is transcendent!
They can capture the echo.
Seven hells.
Uh-oh.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile! I have mastered the gift! I am eternal! O mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you, come forth!
Die, damn you!
Yeah. How?
Foolish Shorewalker! You cannot kill that which is eternal!
Oh, there he is.
Heavens forfend.
Leviathan.
Damn it all!
My being ebbs away. But it should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary! You promised me everlasting.
So what's happening with the echo now then? I might be a bit confused.
Where did he go?
In the water.
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon! Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost.
Ouch.
For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless...
He's trying to lure us.
God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Oh, oh. That would be very bad for the whole area, I guess. Crap. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements. If this last attempt is any guide, we cannot suffer history to be repeated. Yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? You can only carry one of those items. Okay, then I'll pick the other one. Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none. Of that you may be sure. But Liamla herself would struggle to best the word of the world in his element. In a straight fight, he would make meat and matchwood of us. We need another plan, and that much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room. Limsa, Luminsa. There we go again. Let's go to the command room, talk to the Admiral. Oh, everyone is here.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosha. Hearthstone, 'twas called. Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystal stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The Primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the Third Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe. This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told. If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder.
Interesting.
By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
I guess we will
Suffice it
do
to
it.
say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
'Twill be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabee Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafirson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well,
yeah.
warrior of light.
Yugi in the command room, okay? Yugiri, sorry. Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with the primal, I begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. One of a company of heroes? The details are very hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I am disinclined to put any stir by this claim. And even should it be true, it is as Ishtola said, none save the company of heroes has bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of hair number, what could he tell us that we do not know already? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Dang it all. The twin vessels will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom to report on this supposed primal slayer's claims. Just seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. The man you are looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet in Lower Lanosea. Lanosha. The Storm Private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. Make your journey prove fruitful. Okay, so Great Post. There we go. How do I get there quickest? Not. There's no way to port up there? Yeah, the Costa del Sol and then head south. There he is. No. Inside the house, of course. Wait. I have met this guy in another quest line. He's an imposter, he's a liar. It's not true. Now look here. You'll have your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you, and before I mucked out the chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over to the mill, and also before... Yeah, he's lying. He's just using the story to make other people do his work. Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days. And do you hear me complaining? Bah, I suppose some of us ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright, I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Dragoon ain't a generous soul. Dragoon. No, prick up your ears, cause I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you reckon? The tale of Dragoon's epic victory over the dread primal Liviabetus, see? He's gonna make some mistakes and it will be obvious. Now, Liviabetus, huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea of how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as mere members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell you. When I fought him, I could barely see all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of me hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a great mistake, huh? What happens next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots, but not wanting to take all the glory for myself. I let my friends of the Company of Heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. No, there's some as say you can never be truly beat Liviabetus. That you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of the bad situation. Not the company, though. Oh, wait. It's you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention, it's all. I take back everything I said. See, we have already seen him. I was never part of the Company of Heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm Chocobo Dung. No, I'm the maggots you find wiggling in Chocobo Dung. I want to lie to women to tumble them, and that don't happen much. Me memory's tiny. It's pathetic. He just told everyone he has a small. He's stupid. I sure as hell didn't fight Liviabetus, but I have seen him with my own eyes. It was 4 years back. When I was working as a baker's hand, I was shirking my duties one day, loitering about the harbor when I saw it. A great big massive sea serpent some miles off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. It was so bloody, I was so bloody scared I sold myself right there and then. Well, oh god, just remembering that they made me sell myself all over again. Hey, wait. If you're here asking after Liviabetus, it means you're planning to fight him, yeah? Well, take care. He really is terrible, dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. Why, you worthless lying whoreson, I can't believe you made me handle Chocobo then. Dus, this is Minfilia. Were you able to learn out of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Liviabetus? I see. That is unfortunate. We await you at Murabi docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. South, okay. Actually, the Lanosea or Lanosha, as they say, it looks pretty too. There he is. I am told your joint to the Great Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lads. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the whole Horror-Leader, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. The Horror-Leader and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word, and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Ah, I know that look. You're ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Holy Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She has been fitted with what our friends at Naldic and Vimelli are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. It is expected that the Shahagin and their trolls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Tankard and Ishtola, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. You would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Tankard and Ishtola, I would, if you would, join the Third Levy and Lady Anigiri the Fifth. So, that leaves me. But what words have I for the woman who has made a spurt of slaying gods? Only these: go early, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of mine own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Dust. May the crystal bless and keep you. So, okay, I will queue up for that, but first of all, I need a quick break. I will be right back. So, duty finder, they said. Leviathan on the Hurl Eater. It's this one, I think. Hard, yes, join. This might take a while. I hope it won't take too long though. What could I do in the meantime? I could start to unlock the left quests here actually. Grand Company. Where is that thing? It's this one, right? Yeah. Is it? Wait. Oh crap. Use the lightning strike curve to reveal targets through firm and defeat them. I didn't get any lightning. Okay, I'll have to do that one first. Now I get a card, of course. Yeah, it had to fail. Prepare for battle. A shield. Uh-oh. hello to you too. Okay, what do I have to do? I don't know what to do. It's going to be the main problem. Oh crap. I'm guessing we have to kill the ads too. There's a lot of them. What do we have to fight that nobody's telling us anything? Let's give it all we got. It's going down, it's going down. That was easy. That was easy. Way too easy, actually. Okay, let's try this one again. I failed because I had to go join the other thing. Wait. Huh? Didn't I just get 2 of those things? Lightning Sprite Core, didn't I? Oh, lightning shards, okay. Okay, I got some now. Nice. And the other one is here. There, finally. Okay, what did I have? Oh, to Limsa Lominsa. Okay, I can do that. Limsa Lominsa. And then go to the top probably. Oh. She waits me in the room. I know it. I know it. I know it. I clicked too fast. Come on, Metal Whip.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
Only the humblest ones?
Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
Oh, is that the ninja? The ninja class?
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Charming. He's
Though
always
you
trying
may
to
labor
impress
to
some
believe
ladies.
it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not.
Huh? Will she offer a place in Limsa Lominsa?
Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
Good start.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'ashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
She has a point.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
Yeah, but the leaders of the other beastmen factions will do the same thing then. And she has to acknowledge that the leaders of the other tribes, even the beast tribes, will do what she just said she would do for her people. But why is she listening?
As must we all, Admiral.
See?
Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
I'm starting to like Y'shtola more and more. I don't know why, but I love her reasoning. I love her courage. I love her
Man has
way.
ever put himself first and foremost.
Yeah, I love her way of being a main part of the story without having done stupid things or things. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to like her.
To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us.
Exactly.
When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
That's survival of the fittest. I'm not convinced by that. When Yugiri met the fraternity, the Admiral has informed me of the arrangements. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction to Lady Yugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Huron man there and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Lominsan society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than mithril, to which they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on a parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But here is the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. Thank you. Where is Lady Yugiri? Probably at the fishing market thingy. But I think that it's the unlock of the ninja class. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. Got business with you, Venture? So you're the woman the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Tancred too. Been a while since I saw his shit-eating grin. But what with all the do-eyed wenches about, I suspect he's got his hands full. Ah, and you must be the Far Easterner by what Merlwhip says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. I am Yugiri of the Doma. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when first I learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Know that the practitioners of my art too are denizens of the shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are you waiting for? If you'd come with us, Yugiri of Do What's It, we can get acquainted in a more private surroundings. That did not get out right, did it? Lady Dust, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us, Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Through the milestone. Again, level... these are already betterings. Okay, healings. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the gallant's deck. Suffice to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you overlong. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humble thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. Until we meet again. Wait. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, the sands thing is here. Then there's the entrance. I guess I have to talk to Minfilia again. So we slayed 2 more primals. I'm starting to think that we will have to slay a 3rd one. I think we did the one for Ulda, we did the one for Minfilia. Somehow I have a feeling we will have to do the one for Gridania as well.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove.
Yeah, it's like the Ascians, or what are they called? The guy with the red mask. Similar technique. It's like they're using someone else's body and they can travel from body to body.
Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul. But never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion.
Exactly.
And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo?
It could.
Much and more yet remains unknown. but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
There he is. Speaking of the devil.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
Ouch.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be.
Complete island is gone.
'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
I know what I will have to do next.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Why is he... What did we just witness?
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Through the maelstrom. I want to know when I will be done with this. I mean, not done with this, but done with the main storyline. Serpent Lady. Ooh. It doesn't really show me anywhere. At least I don't know where it would show me. Character. Skyward score. $300 times. Low level stuff? Man, those are strange. 700 times for 2130. Well, that's nice items you can get with that, actually. So I should just do some en masse then. Nice. Nicer. Level 200. Item level 55, okay. But this is nice. Craft and record completion of 550 unique goldsmith recipes. Jesus. That's a very high level item too, level 300. I don't know what the maximum item level is, but... Okay, let's not waste too much time on that. Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, it avails us not to speculate. Urianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such times as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. It concerns etheric fluctuations which we had previously attributed to good King Mogulmox XII. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the 12's rules. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you, of course. Ascilia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of a problem? A band of refugees hailing from Uda this time. A band of refugees hailing from Uda this time are come to Revenant's stall seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a firmer response. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Celia, you know Phobia haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Dust, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Okay, but I have accepted this quest, and I'm gonna be wrapping up here, because I know if I continue then I will just accept the next quest and the next quest and the next quest, and I'm really getting tired, so I'm gonna be wrapping up, folks. Sorry for that, but let me check. Of course there is nobody streaming that I know of, and actually there is nobody watching me anyway, so let's just end this here, and maybe I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, have fun and stay safe. Good night, everyone.